Welcome to the Reverse OnlyFans Masterclass brought to you by Alivinci University. I am Coach Shelby, and in this program, you are not just listening, you're training. Each lesson is here to design to shift your mindset, sharpen your skills. But listen, one watch is never enough to truly understand, and by applying this, I want you to watch every video 10 to 15 times minimum until the lesson becomes second nature. This isn't about inspiration. It's about execution. Log in, take notes, repeat the training, and actually try what you learn. That's how you win in OnlyFans Masterclass with Alivinci University. Let's get to work. Welcome to the Reverse OnlyFans Masterclass Class 1. And today is about Module 2. I want to go over with the market growth, statistic, and charts. All right. Now you understand about the ecosystem. Let's zoom in on the real numbers because numbers don't lie. Numbers tell the truth where money is moving. And in this business, if you don't respect the data, you're basically gambling, not really building. You don't want to go guessing around, right? The OnlyFans market has exploded in the past few years. I'm talking about billions of dollars flowing through every single platform, and you know that as well. But let me give you some perspective. I remember back in 2019, right? OnlyFans was considered a small side hustle app. Not sure if you guys know that. But fast forward just a short few years, and is now generating over $5 billion annually in gross revenue. That's not like a typical business. That's crazy. But here's the kicker. Projection shows it's not slowing down anytime soon. The market is still going up. But the analysts expected this industry will double in size in the next 3 to 5 years. As the digital intimacy become more mainstream, now think about what that really means. We're living in a time where people pay monthly subscription for everything, such as Netflix, Spotify, gym membership, and OnlyFans creator that took models and in this industry and applied it to personal content. But here's the genius part of it. It's a recurring income. It's not just one-time sales. Fans don't just buy them once. They subscribe on a monthly basis. They stay. They keep spending months after month. That's why this market is so powerful. And the growth isn't just about the raw revenue. Look at the user basis. We're talking about around 200 million registered users across the world. But correct me if I'm wrong, search on Google, right? But with that indicated that's over million people logging in on a daily basis. So the marketplace of consumer is bigger than most country, but guess what? It's global. United States is only in one place. That's Europe, Asia, Latin America. Every region is waking up to this new form of entertainment and people making money every day. That means your potential audience is not just local. It is worldwide. But here's where it gets really interesting. The growth is not really evenly spread. Some content creator that put a lot of work, they only make $500 a month. But some content creator that put a lot of different type of work and more small work, they're making like $500,000. But what separates those two? I'll tell you the answer. It's not the looks. It's not the luck. It is a system. Could be branding. Well, most likely it is an agency that knows how to extract and market for the content creator, right? But I want you to picture this though. In one corner, you got a creator grinding alone, posting random content, making few $100s. But on the other hand, you got creators that has a good OnlyFans agency and they work together, a structured posting schedule, maybe with collaborations. But social media is so important, and they have professional branding on social media. And also they train the sales team and lead generation department really well to convert fans into buyers. They're using the same platform, same audience, but two totally different outcome. That's the leverage we're talking about. That's a huge differences. But now let me give you the chart in your mind. Imagine a curve that started really small from before. It's just only 2018, right? Then out of nowhere, this market has shot up straight up by 2021. That's the OnlyFans revenue. It's like a stock market. It's the kind of growth investor always want to be part about. And that's the reason everyone has been requesting us to create this masterclass. And if you're not too late, you're actually at the right time. Because I'm telling you, even though you see the market has skyrocketed, you thought it's oversaturated, it hasn't even peaked yet. We are still in the expansion phases, and the smart player only move now, are setting themselves up for the dominance in the very next decade. But here's telling you another data point. The average fans spend between $150 to $300 per month, sometimes per day, across different content creators, because there's many, right? But some call them a whale, which is the high ticket spender. They drop thousands of dollars every single month, sometimes depending on their mood. Think about that. You don't really need a million of fans. You just needed the right system to attract, convert, and retain the right ones. So why am I drilling this number into you? Because I want you to see the scale. It's not small money. This is a huge market. This is not just like any other industry. This is a huge changing industry that will continuously growing in next decade. And this industry will only attract competitors and also amateur and professional people that wanted to build more agencies. But I want to ask you one thing. Which category you land depending on how you want to use the masterclass that I'm giving to you. But the bottom line is the market is very massive and still growing. And the demand is not slowing down anytime soon. You can even search it up. But the digital intimacy is the recession proof. Think about back in COVID-19, right? That's how online has been blowing up. People might cut out vacation. And also you see friends that's skipping dinner, but they won't cancel their Netflix subscription, also with OnlyFans. And that's why this industry, it is a gold mine. But as we move forward, remember, I don't want you guys to chase trends. I want you guys to position yourself in front of a wave that will get only much bigger. And once you learn how to ride it by understanding the system, this opportunity are endless. And that's the truth about today's module 2 with the reverse OnlyFans masterclass. So again, please take down the notes. And if you forget the video, please watch it 10 to 15 times. All right, I see you at module 2, the bonuses.
All right, class. Before we close today, I want to give you 5 bonus tips that will take you what you learned today into logging into your daily routine. These are the professional level insight you can start applying right now. I want you to see this. Number 1, tip, write it down, alright? Study the number daily. In this business, number are your scoreboard. Too many creator guess, they think, but this post feel good, they see that, right? Or maybe that video should work, but feeling don't pay bills, metric do. track subscriber, also the rates, PPV sales, and average fan spend daily. Look for patterns. If your subscriber leaves, that's a red flag. You're doing something wrong. If PPV spikes on your scoreboard, double down on that content style. Professional, treat it like numbers, like a pilot treat instrument. One wrong reading, ignore, can crash the plane. All right. Tip 2, write it down. Tip 2, protect your time. Time is the management. It's protected. This business swallow every hour if you let it. Fan DMs, posting, editing, endless tasks. Without structure, you burn out. Set time blocks, morning for content strategy, afternoon for execution, even for reviews. Guard your peak focus for the hardest task. And if you're sharpening in the morning, use that time for branding and funnel, not for busy work. That's how you build leverage instead of chaos and going everywhere else. You must put in a lot of time and dedication, just like any businesses. Tip number 3, I want you to build a swipe file. Top marketer don't reinvent the wheel every time. They collect proven winners. Every time you see a viral TikTok from another creator, maybe an ads or a trending campaign that has been working from another creator, right? I want you to save it, maybe bookmark it, and save it on your notepad, because over time, your swipe file becomes your private arsenal of success library. You don't have to copy blindly. You analyze the pattern from those ones that are already working, of course. Why did this grab attention from them and how come not mine? And don't be ignorant. Why did other people share it? And why did it convert much better? That's how you build campaigns rooted in psychology, not based on luck. Tip number 4, this is important. I want you to train yourself like an athlete. This business is performance, just like sports. Athletes master their craft with discipline and consistency, and always with coaching. Sleeping right, eating right as well. Train your mind and your body, your mental health. But here's the deeper part. You must treat your personal branding project with the same discipline as an athlete treat the practice. That means hours of focused work with your coach or the agency you're working with, just like school project. Don't argue. Don't resist, because if you are the creator, not the marketer, you don't know branding like we do. Of course, we build systems, strategy, and technique that obvious work and has been proven with others. Your role is just to show up, focus, and put in the reps. If your coach says do it this way, then do it that way. It's about precision, not ego. The athlete who listens grows. The athlete who argues stucks. I want you to know tip 5, right? Last tip. Listen to the coach. This is non-negotiable. Why hire the coach if you're not willing to follow? Why would an agency invest in you if you won't even listen? Especially for model. And even if you have the talent, but you're not the strategist or not the marketer, we see branding and also customer psychology from experiences and scaling in a way that you don't, but we've done it for other business owners. Think of it like throwing a punch. If I show you the form, how to throw a punch, I don't want you to throw it faster. I want you to throw it exactly how it is, clean, sharp, better, not sloppy. Same as business. The system works if you follow precisely. But if you won't even listen, no coach will waste their time on you. But if you do, I promise you, you unlock years of experiences, shortcuts, and system designs to multiply your income. Listening is your biggest accelerator. I want you to lock this in. Number keeps you honest. Time blocks protects your energy. Swipe files give you blueprints. Athlete discipline builds your brand with precision. And listening ensures you'll succeed. That's your bonus training for today. I am Coach Shelby and this is Alivinci University. And remember, amateur wing it, professionals systemize it, and those who listen dominates every time. If you forget, make sure you watch the video 10 to 15 times. And hope you like the class one. See you soon.